As you wish.
I'm fine, really. Just thinking back about a few things.
Very well.
Looking for something? Just knocking dudes dirt off their boots. Ah, that's all. Actually, tell me about the Crucible Knights. We're defenders of Defiance Bay. We're not exactly a formal knighthood, but don't tell Commander Cliver I said that. He grins. We're the first organized militias. Ah, okay. I see. That's all. You. The young Noviet's armors recently shined, and his hair is clean and neatly combed. It's hard to believe he's ever seen battle. That scarred, antique breastplate he wears could possibly be his. Are you looking for something? Does the name Osric sound familiar to you? If you got any self-respect, you won't associate with him. Or with any of his new friends at the expedition hall, for that matter. Scamps and delinquents, a lot of them. What's the story between you two? Osric has always held some controversial opinions, but they went overlooked for the longest time because his family had such an extensive history of service in the Crucible Knights. He frowns, crosses his arms. He finally went too far. He had the gall to suggest that we had strayed too far from our roots, and that some of our officers were beginning to resemble a deer in nobility. He rubbed a spot on his bracelet with a silk handkerchief. He would have had us all wear rough spun and fight with forged hammers. I merely reported his statements. That history made the Knights what they are now. You can't just cast it aside. What good comes of this sentimentality? We've outgrown the past. He waves a shining gauntlet. Sometimes you need to move on. He says your affidavit's a forgery. Just what he would. What do you know about that? It's perfectly convenient for him to cast aspirations. What, with his pedigree in the Knights? Is that your breastplate that you're wearing? It was. Sound admires it. It became property of the Crucible Knights when he was discharged. Now it's mine, and it's not for sale. That's what you're wondering. Not every day you can find armor that useful. That was used in rebellion. Not about Osric. Tell me about the Knights of the Crucible. We're the primary defenders of Defiance Bay. The Order's founders were the first to rally for Deerwood independence. He waved his hand. Of course, that's ancient history now. Now we're the most prestigious company of soldiers in Deerwood. It's a glorious line of work. Scrunches his nose. If we can forget out the barracks, that is. How's one become a knight? Just don't take anyone. Our members share soul legacies with the very men and women who defend this land a century and a half ago. Shifts his weight and coughs. Anyhow, Commander Cliver is responsible for initiation, but he rarely accepts foreigners. Bye. Find Penhale's affidavit at Crucible Knights. Penhale doesn't appear to be keen on parting with Osric's armor, which he is presently wearing. More leverage is required. Osric believes that Penhale's affidavit is a fake, affirming that Penhale's soul is free of any Adir influence. He said I find it somewhere in the Crucible Keep. Find Penhale's affidavit. Okay. Penhale's affidavit. Kieran, a cipher duly appointed and employed by Darren Redwerlow, does hereby certify that Novi A.M. Penhale has been found to have the soul free of any subversive influences or tainted incense. Scroll is stamped with the seal of Darren Redwerlow, signed by Penhale and Kieran. Yeah, let's run this by him. See what he says. Surprised that guy didn't stop me. Let's hope we can get out of here without having to fight the Crucible Knights. No, we're not here taking anything. We're friends, remember? And freedom.
Durance, do you take anything seriously?
Sure.
Or is the entire world just a setup for your idiotic punchlines?
The world is the punchline, Birdwoman. In all its weakness. Would you kill the messenger?
If he were as annoying as you, I'd consider it.
Good one, my dear. Let's continue before they catch us. Let's get out of here. Let's go to Denver Row.
Just because you follow the goddess of fire doesn't mean you need to literally consume everything you come across.
The fire is a favor I grant to those I meet. It makes them stronger, or it ends them mercifully if not.
The remaining unemptied beer steins of the Deerwood quake in fear.
Lovely, my dear. Let's hurry along. Okay, let's go talk to Kieran. Kieran, my friend.
Good day, stranger.
Always a pleasure to see a clever friend. He turns his sword through the scrolls on the table. Must be here somewhere. Take a look at this. Is this affidavit real? Is it signed by you? Kieran holds the paper. He seems to stare through the words as if it was something woven in the fabric of the paper. Kieran bares his pointed teeth. I remember Penhelm. A printing peacock of a man. His mouth dry and hands moist when I told him he was the sole descendant of an Adarian general. One who fought against the Hadrit's rebellion. He scans the affidavit. A forgery. Not the first I've seen. Hands it back to you. But I've no time for the knights near a procession. Bring this to the commander, Cliver, and show him the seal. He points to the wax stamp by his forgery. If he compares it with another, he should be able to spot the difference. Adolf's gaze flicks to you. Doom a man for the soul the gods gave him? Seems rather unfair. Well, he brought it on himself. See ya. So the affidavit. Osric was right. Dunmer found that Penhelm shared the sole legacy with a general who opposed the Rearden independence. Crucible Knights would never have admitted him. The document I have is a fake affidavit created to hide Penhelm's tainted soul legacy. Kieran has suggested that his superior officer at Crucible Keep, Commander Cliver, can have him dealt with. Okay. Seems really easy. Maybe too easy.
Gunnar,
Uh-oh.
what do you know about the legends of Old Valia? I only heard
Looks like
myths
we
in
got
my village
problems.
and stories at the Brotherhood.
Less than I'd like, and that from old books and the occasional trader. Tales of noble families and famed inventors. The Grand Empire, now fallen. But the myths are beautiful, aren't they? Bold heroes whose descendants dared to cross the Great Eastern long before the Deerwood was a kernel of a thought.
Ah, I wish I could have been alive to see the Empire at its height. But I suppose this new world is now ours to make. The legends ours to write.
Hey, guys, look. Got some, opposition. Looks like somebody didn't take too kindly to me investigate.
Yes?
Penhelm's face is white. Just talked to that little cipher, did you? My novitiates told me he'd seen someone in the records room. Oh. Takes a slow step towards you, extending his hand. Give me the affidavit. I've done nothing to you. His other hand comes to rest next to his sword. You little fool. Cheer up. You always thought you were someone special. Soon everyone will know you are. Penhelm draws his sword and spits at your feet. I won't let you ruin my life.
Weithe selmes metum.
That was a mistake, you little fool. You little fool.
How may I help?
What?
Stand by to get rid of these fools.
On your word.
Get rid of this fool.
Que?
Attack this fool.
Hey.
Knock this fool on his ass. Let's go.
What?
That little fool Penhelm. He's frightened and he's stunned.
What is it?
It's juking that little fool. Actually, you know what? This guy's hitting me. Actually, let's paralyze him.
Yes?
Maybe come over here.
This is important!
Fiery whore of a goddess!
I?
It's all rock their world.
What is it?
That little fool will be frozen.
Fiery whore of a goddess! So much for you!
How may I help?
Oh.
Lava will be unseated.
We're finished. Alright. Whoa. Who the hell is that? What the hell happened? Where did these guys come from? Okay. This just turned a little bit different. Oh, I wonder if they got hit by my lightning bolt. Damn it. Who the hell is that? Okay, well, that's a problem. I think this guy's still stuck. Okay. He's frightened. Okay, Lagra.
I'm ready.
Yes, I know you are. Attack her. Because for some reason he's attacking us. Alright.
Hey.
Yeah, keep attacking this guy. Knock him on his butt. Alright. I think with my
Following your lead.
attacking him. Fine. As for
What
me,
is it?
Who's that guy? I need to take care of these guys. Let's see here. Actually, let's do it on this guy right here. Make him the focus. Since he's so make him the focus since he's attacking me. And let's go. Let the chewing begin. Hello, is that you on the ground? Okay. My friend, attack her. No.
Hey.
You attack her. I'm going defensive mode.
What is it?
He's dead. Let's see.
Hey.
Knock her on her butt. I have no idea who she is. She got up on the wrong side of the bed for some reason. Alright.
I'm ready.
Take care of him. Yeah, we have to keep fighting him. Until I figure out a way to get him off you. I'll take care of him.
Well?
now. He's frozen already. He gonna pull a move.
Hmm?
Who's cast that? Nigel. You little fool. Oh, that's how you going out. Alright, well, you going out then.
Yes.
Help save your boy. You're dead. I have no idea who in the hell Naiden is. She's paralyzed.
So much for you.
Little fool. Little fool. Ring of Eternal Funding. She got Ring of Wonders too. She a little fool. I don't know what happened there. Grants Ring of Eternal Funding. Stronghold turns self +5. This plain gold band contains a power that belies its simple appearance. It's been passed between animasters, wizards, and other scholars for centuries. It provides a steady income to the wearer, allowing him or her to pursue research interests without being tied to a particular patron. Oh, how nice. Well, that's your fault. I have no idea why you attacked me. I think it's because that lightning bolt that must have gone astray. Yeah, well. Putting up a lot of loot. Turned Osric with the breastplate. A little fool decided to fight. You little fool. Alright, let's see what happened here. Penel's been dealt with, and the breastplate is now in possession. Osric will want to know the outcome. Okay. Something failed. I failed the theorem of something or other. That lady's, the Animaster's mission, which I wasn't going to do anyway. And she died at my hand because she decided to attack me. Little fool.
Of course.
Okay, one sec. Wonder what people think of me now. Divine Fate oddity, somewhat mixed. That's because of that attack. Knights of the Crucible, still my ally. Well, I mean, I didn't attack them on purpose. Man, that lightning bolt went crazy. Let's take a look at that loot that we picked up. Up a nice little ring in the stash. ring there. Shattered armor. +4 will. -2 focus. -4 perception. +300 resolve. Assign your own symbol. Oh, got a lot of useful ingredients. When you turn of funding, I don't need it. He's got rings. We want to give it to him. He's a scholar. Grant return passive. 1 per stronghold turn. +5 copper. I mean, he's the only scholar. We should wear it. Okay. I'm not really much of a scholar. How's everyone doing? Okay. Really not sure what happened there. I guess it was that lightning bolt that went astray.
Wayface, Elmes, Metu.
Oh, shoot. Oh, there's just a car that's going to attack us, too. Oh, crap. Damn it. Looks like we made an enemy.
Yes.
We may have to leave town. Crap. Oh, crap. Everybody's hostile. Damn. Everything's gone so wrong. This little fool.
How may I help?
Okay, well. Whoa. Okay.
Huh?
Get this fool knocked down. I don't know what he thinks he's doing. She wants to go out that way, well. I'll let her go out that way.
Following your lead. I have.
You little fool. I don't know what the hell you were trying to pull. You lost reputation at Defiance Bay. Erik killed it. I might have to get out of town. Oh, crap. Chicken in the hell out of you. Crap. Get over here.
Aye?
Except for you. That little fool's mad.
Well,
I can pieces off. I got something for him. Screaming.
So much for you!
Fool. Fuck. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna have to leave town. Crap. Killed just a car. I'm not gonna be happy about that. Oh well. Oh crap. Man. Let me see what happens here. Crap. Oh man. I'm gonna have to leave town. You see my reputation still naughty. Oh boy. Oh. Where is he at? He's in Copper Lane. Well, we'll see what happens when I travel there. Yep, we may have to
Of
leave.
course.
See what happens. Yeah. I'll run into some justice. Oh boy. Dalton. Who the heck is Dalton? Dalton. Only the best soldiers get... Huh? What? The elderly man paced back and forth, taking a short, hobbled step. His gaze is distant, and beneath it are the dark rings of many restless night. Appears to be having a conversation with someone who isn't there. And the way you fought, cutting down two at a time. We shared quite a victory, you and I. Who are you talking to? The man looks up at the star. Oh my, oh, by the flame. For just a moment I thought I heard her. Puts a hand on the chest, catching us. What troubles you? Just a memory of my youth and the North Watch. Rangers, trials and adventures from a lifetime ago. He shakes his head. Of late, the memory of lost battles and fallen friends has been especially vivid. Tell me about those memories. Been nearly 60 years now. We were known throughout the Deerwood then. We thought we'd venture together forever, collecting copper and inspiring songs. The wrinkles around his eyes deepened. That was until we faced Helig, or Thane. He was a wizard whose experiments in necromancy left a trail of bodies. Some reanimated from Solus Vale to Midwood. We attacked him as he fled towards the Valen replica, catching him just west of the Lake of Drowned Tombs, his haunt. We were fools. Seasoned as we were not prepared for his foul magic. Our numbers were nothing against his powers. A wiser man would have ordered retreat, not me. By some curse of the god I was knocked out. And when I woke, my rangers, my Rona, they were all dead. He holds empty air in his arms. Who's Rona? Ah, my friend, my comrade in arms, and my love. We planned to adventure together until we grew old enough to settle down and enjoy our fortunes. Young as we were, we couldn't imagine anything would tear us apart. You know what it is to cling to hope, don't you? You wouldn't give up. I can feel it. I know this sounds like an old man's madness, but I hear her. A voice just over my shoulder, calling to me in my dreams. At night I see her wandering the catacombs beneath the city, trying to escape. Okay, I know her. Foolish as it sounds, I can't shake the idea that she's somehow down there, waiting for me. I've even ventured below, though it damn near cost me my life. Were I half the warrior I was in my youth, I search every grave and rat hole. As it is, I'm stuck with this feeble body, an agonizing notion that my love is somewhere down there beyond my help. Here's her necklace. This is her amulet. Her soul is trapped in this amulet. I acquired it in the catacombs. Dalton cradles the amulet in both hands, gazing into it with wonder and bewilderment. She's here, back with me at last. He holds it to his cheek, as if hoping to hear her voice or feel her caress. Perhaps her presence, even like this, will bring me peace. This isn't what you want to hear, but releasing her soul back into the cycle would be best for both of you. Destroy it? But to have her back after so long, I couldn't bear to lose her again. Having her near me again would be enough. Perhaps she found you now, so that you could finally say goodbye. Dalton's expression withers. You're right. Please, let me do it. He grabs the club with a trembling hand and crushes the amulet. As the gem cracks, you feel essence rush from it. The old man looks at the shattered gemstone. Thank you for showing me reason, stranger. Perhaps she'll wait for me in the next life. He looks at his hands shaking. By the flame, she won't have to wait long. Please, take this. He hands you the club. It's for my old venturing days. I think it's time I finally let them go. Oh, how wonderful. Well, guys, oh, that's fabulous. We solved that? How wonderful. That's wonderful, guys, huh? Okay. Well, on that note, that wonderful note, no. Wow. That's magnificent.
Well?
What do you think of that, Alof? Alof, what do you think of that?
How may I help?
What do you think of that? How may I be of service? About your parents? He looks at you cautiously. Yes. Sounds like your father had a real problem with his temper. He had a problem with my mother's handmaids. Even though they agreed upon it long ago that the financial benefits would be considerable, that was little different from his role as the Earl's steward. It ate at him, and so he drank and raged. When she was home, he raged at her. When she wasn't, she raged at me. More than anything, he wanted me to become an arcane knight in the service of his Earl. I think he felt this would validate his chosen career and master. He was a firm man, as you saw, but in the end, I became a successful wizard, due no small part to his strictness. Nonsense! You accomplished that on your own. You've been fine without him pushing you. Are you so certain? I don't know what I wanted for my life then. I surely wouldn't have been so focused without a little direction. What's a Hemanek? a ceremonial marriage between folk and elf. Because the Adair mainland has historically been split between the two races, we have made many institutions that are designed to normalize relationships. Our monarchy is headed by folk, but an elven consort rules alongside the reigning Fairking, or Mayorwin. This is the most prominent example of Haemneg. In many cases, the Haemneg allows two households to pool resources. Among the aristocracy, Haemnegs consolidate power. Sometimes, as in my mother's case, a Haemneg is a means for a noble to add another administrator to his or her household. Consorts are received with almost the same level of respect as their noble counterpart, which can be extremely useful. Of course, Haemnegs are sometimes used to sanitize an extramarital affair. He shrugs. I don't know what really, if it's any better, but seems to satisfy a common notion of decency, and elf and folk unions are sterile, which no doubt eases some concerns. That's all I really wanted to know. Let's not talk outside here anyway. He looks really very well. That's all. Let's go. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's go see Osric. Alright, so. Oh boy.
As you
We're not
wish.
waylaid. Let's see. Beneath the Copper Lane district is discovered a foul and sordid practice. The theatrical Lumdala, famed leader of Ravel. Okay, this is what I heard. Beneath the Copper Lane district is discovered a foul and sordid practice. The theatrical murder of Defiance-based citizens. Lumdala, famed leader of the Ravel of Stars, and numerous cohorts stand accused. May judgment fall swiftly upon them. Yes, I brought them justice. Swiftly. Oh, friend. Always good to see a familiar face. Oh, I'll talk to you later. I'm hoping to avoid the guard. Why Osric? Oh. Keep practicing, guys. Osric. Let me know how it goes with the knight. Is this the knight armor you wanted? Osric wavers a moment in disbelief. He looks at you, then back at the breastplate. He reaches for it slowly, as if expecting it to dissipate before he can touch it. How did you manage this? You're right about the affidavit. Unfortunately, Penhelm forced me into a fight. A shame it ended like that, but he's the lying weasel who started this. You did all I asked, and you are owed much. He withdraws a leather coin purse from his pocket and hands it to you. Stop by Son in the little shop on the other side of the hall. She sells some of the best gear in the city. I'll see that she opens her inventory to you. What's this armor to you anyway? Osric looks around, trying to appear casual. Nothing really. Just a keepsake. Tries to look you in the eye, but when he does, he appears to reconsider his size. It commemorates the Order of Magran. Highest order of valor. Awarded to the dead, never the living. Us Deerwoodings, real Deerwoodings, we don't have nobility or birthrights. Unless you're some copper pucker from a deer. All we've got's the honor we bring to our family name. Ah, coppers. That's a new one. So this, he pauses, considering the weathered metal, a pale image of its former self, but still catching alive, is something to live up to. Got business with me? Yeah. I'm looking for work.
You want an expedition? Talk to Wenin. I just handle these mercenary shit shovelers. Adventurers, I mean.
Alright. Bye. And Rogue Knight is complete. Yes. He's got his armor, and he's happy. Let's go see Wayne. Yeah, let's go see Wayne. Because he's got some work for us now. Now the man's gotten good with Osric. Wayne casually nods away. His eyes continue to float from mercenary to mercenary as he speaks. What else is it that you need? I'm looking for work. You know that.
I do have something, if you don't mind stepping on the toes of the Crucible Knights. Come to think of it, the Dominels won't be too pleased either. They've never liked seeing someone with nicer things than them.
I've got no problem with the Dominels. No, as far as stepping on their toes, they already hate me. Where do I begin?
Some of my other expeditions have come back with a rumor about a place called Lea Remen up near Stormwall Gorge. It's supposed to hold some of the greatest weapons those Engwithen bastards ever made, and we've got need of them.
Okay. Cast a sidelong glance at you. The knights are meddling in animancy, befouling souls to build metal warriors. Yes, I know. I had to take care of one of the animancers. Unfortunately, we've got to prepare to defend ourselves and the city. If there's anything that can stand a chance against this madness, it's weapons made by the Guathians themselves. They made the same kind of abominations in their time. They know how to kill them. I've sent the giant slaves after the weapons. Those posers. But they haven't had much luck so far. They're better fighters than treasure hunters. Meet up with them at Wood End Plain. See how far they've gotten. If you can get those weapons, I'll see you get your cut. Alright. Bye. I'll meet the giant slayers. I can't say that we'll travel together though. Seems like they were wanting to kill me. And I can't let that happen. Okay. Well, thank you for watching. It's Erik Malkavian. It's been Pillars of Return. I'll be back.